Hello and welcome to another virtual program from the Waldorf Public Library. Today we're going to be using the book Cook Me a Story, and this is a story where you're going to do the cooking as part of the experience. So you're going to need a few things for this. You're going to need a large plastic Ziploc bag. You're going to need some green beans. You're going to need a tablespoon of milk. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of oil, and a pinch of salt, and a cookie sheet. Now, before we start to read the story, you're going to want to go and heat your oven up to 425 degrees. All right, let's get started. There once was a very poor, very hungry boy named Jack. One day an old man took pity on him and gave him a bag of magic beans, saying, "Bury these deep in your garden and you'll never be hungry again." Jack did just that, as the old man said. Then he went straight to bed. That night, little white raindrops fell from the sky, landing on top of the mound of buried beans. So we're going to take our Ziploc bag. We're going to add our beans. And we're going to add our little white raindrops. 1 tablespoon of milk. We're going to seal our bag up and we're going to shake. Then we're going to set that down and keep going with our story. In the middle of Jack's garden, a giant beanstalk had sprouted to the sky. Jack did what all adventurous boys would do. He climbed it. He went up and up and up, straight through the white powdery clouds above. So let's get some powdery clouds into our bag. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of flour. And again, we're going to seal our bag and we're going to shake till our green beans are all covered in flour. Set that down and we'll keep going. At the very top of the beanstalk, there was a giant castle with a giant door and a giant-sized woman carrying a giant bottle of cooking oil. So we're going to add some cooking oil to our bag. You're going to put in 2 tablespoons of oil, in with your flour and milk and green beans. And of course, we're going to seal it. What do? We shake. So the whole thing is covered up in flour and milk and oil. "This is no place for a boy," shouted the woman. "My husband will eat you for a snack." Jack had no time to escape. For that very moment, her husband entered the kitchen. Quickly, the woman told Jack to hide in a giant bowl of breadcrumbs. So let's add some breadcrumbs. We have a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs to add into our mixture here. And of course, we seal it and we shake. So all of our green beans are covered in breadcrumbs. "Fee, fi, fo, foy! I smell the blood of an English boy," said the giant. "Yes," said his wife, "I'm cooking you baked boy. Now take a little nap and it'll be done when you wake." The woman rushed outside and snapped off pieces of the beanstalk and put them on a tray. The beanstalks went into the oven instead of Jack, and the giant went to sleep, not realizing his wife had tricked him, and that Jack was now safely climbing back down the beanstalk. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your beanstalk fries, and you are going to put them on a cookie sheet. You can spread them on out there. And I'm going to touch the book again, so I am not going to touch those yet, but you would spread them out so they are not touching each other. The giant awoke and saw what was really cooking in the oven. In a fit of rage, he threw the tray of beanstalk into the clouds. Down they fell to Jack's house, crispy, delicious, and ready to eat. Jack gathered them all up and was never hungry again. So I have some finished beanstalks we made before. The last thing you're going to do to them once they're all cooked is you're just going to add a little bit of salt, a little pinch with your fingers, shake them around, and they're ready to eat. I hope you enjoy your beanstalks. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I'll see you soon for another virtual program from the Waldwick Public Library.